Ooh. Hey guys, how we doing? Right, let's have a look, see what's going on. All right, let's get rid of everything here. Looks like it's definitely a risk-off day. Ooh, sells underneath the Nasdaq H. Yes, let's go, 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 go. Right, Nasdaq M30. Right, open cap. Guys, this is literally going to be an instant sell. Uh, right, I'll share screen in a second. The right one. It's okay. We're fine. I can share screen. We're not. Where are we? Share screen. Oh, what? 17, 17. There we go. Okay. Oh, shit. There we go. So let's just put that. There we go. Partial TP. Sorry, guys. This is a little bit quick, but I do feel that we are. If you have a look across all the index, oh, I just need to sort this. It's driving me insane. There we go. All right, let's get this out of the way. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, you could go long gold as well. I just think the only thing I'm worried about with gold is if the markets keep selling hard, we're going to see a sell-off in gold soon. Because what will happen is people liquidate assets to cover margin calls on equities. Oh, that's another bad fill. Right, so let's bring our risk down. I need to check. Okay, let's bring this down. And let's add in a second TP. Right, okay. So long gold looks good. Who said long gold? Anna, yeah, long gold looks good, but like I said, I'm sticking with what see what risk I've got out here. Not too bad. We might have a scenario like we did the other day where it looks like gold, you've got a good, let me have a look, above the high. To the wick fill, you've got 42 pips, so there's plenty of room to the upside. You're long on both. I mean, you're long. Okay, Anna, listen, don't ever take two trades at once. Okay? Always just one trade at a time. Because because you can't manage it properly, even with like say magic keys or um what's the other one? Trade assistant. I can't believe the execution I've got there. 11 points. I'm literally had enough with these guys at the minute. But what can we do? The first and last, hey Anna. TP1 and break even on Nasdaq for Frank. What are you using as your target, Frank? because even from the lows, most I can see is like 17 pips, and that's without spread. Definitely gold's moving lovely. Well done, Anna. You should have, I think you got T1 and maybe T2 now, have you? Definitely T1. Brought the stop loss up. But you're selling now? Brought stop loss up, or well done, Anna. So look, what did you do in terms of your taking off at TP1? You like to try and confuse me, don't you, Frankie? Now, like I say, my focus has just primarily been on T. Oh, you're doing 10 pips on the Nasdaq. Okay, little bit. For me, that's too small, mate. Because you're literally gonna have to be right 99% of the time in order to get profit. So let's see how we fare here. I mean, it's the 5 minute. If we break this low, we should pretty much run straight to target. TP2 on gold, lovely, well done, Anna. Anyone else jump on gold with Anna? If so, well done. So in this instance, Anna, now obviously you've got T1 and T2 on gold. That's great because it's de-risked a potential loss on Nasdaq. But now, in theory, let's say the Nasdaq loses, then you've just handed back the gains you've just made on that one trade. If it wins, okay, brilliant. You've just had two wins back to back. But look, always take one trade at a time. Focus on that one trade, manage it, and then if you're profitable off that trade, the best thing you probably do is just walk away. You had one trade this, well, no, you did two this morning, didn't you? Because I don't know what happened on the DAX sell, because I don't know how you lost money on that DAX sell. But you got it all back on the gold longs, which is good. If you look at the indexes across the board, they're getting hammered. So the US, my only concern right now with the US indexes, we might have a little spike on the open before it sinks. So I will look to try and, if it does go up and stops me out, I will look to take the trade again south. DAX is down 492 points. Let me just go to the indexes. Uh, so look, so for the Dow's down 250 points, Nasdaq's 200. I did post a picture on the group of what I did on the DAX. I'll have to have a look at that, Anna. I didn't see it. I've been out this morning. Just been to the gym. Can you believe it? I've finally got my motivation back. Um, the the CAC is down 1.6%. The Nikkei is down 1.6%. The Russell's down 2.8%. So there's some big moves out there on the indexes, which is why I was looking for opportunities to get short on the Nasdaq because it's still only down what 1%. So There's a good chunk of change we could potentially get out of this. Although hindsight's a wonderful thing. Looking at your gold trade already hit T1 and T2 and we're still flicking around 5 pips offside. Had it entered us at the right price, we would actually be sitting about 7 pips in profit right now, but we're not. Who have we got in today? Any new people in today? Anna's off gold now. Yeah, good. So you've made your money. You've done a run for the hills. So annoying when entry was placed right here at 2260 or 261. Run for the hills, Anna. How many percent do we need for a payout now? Must be getting close. What trade am I in? See here, US Tech. It says right up in the top here, just above my one-click trade. Okay, 15's closed quite nicely there for us. Might have a little wick up and then break the lows. If it does, we can bring our stop down again. We just don't want it to wick up and break the highs. Too small. Okay, US Tech. Can you see this one up here? It, can you see the label down here? Can you see the orange US Tech there in big orange letters? So if you ever want to know what trade I'm in, guys, if you can't tell, it'll say in the top left-hand corner here. It'll say in the orange numbers here, and it'll also be the highlighted screen I'm looking at down here in the bottom left. So you know in the morning, it's either going to be gold or the DAX, and in the afternoon, it's going to be gold or NASDAQ. So you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Oh, dear me. Well, we definitely got the wick up. Now let's see if we can get the move lower. Very frustrating, that, guys. I don't think it would have hit T1. No, just off, but I would have got stopped at break even. Been 19. It made 19 pips from where the original entry was, but by the time I got filled in execution, 11 points lower. I will be emailing them because that's just disgusting. I need to check the settings actually, because when I place a trade here, it shouldn't allow. Uh, I'm just looking because there used to be something for. Where the hell was it? Yeah, see, max slippages. Maybe I don't know. It says 5 here, but I'm not sure what that'll mean on the indexes because 5 is less than the spread if you think about it, because 2,000 is 20 pips. So, right, we've broken the low. Let's bring the risk down again. We're 12 points up. So at, at 15, let's bring it down to break even. There we go. Right, so break even, we can't lose. Nice position to be in. So 70% rule done there, guys. Now look, who's messaging? Nobody. You joke? I was gonna say. So T1 guys, 2% now. Lovely, Anna. Well done. Great news. All right, let's see if this. Let's see if we can drop now. Uh, who's it with? I'll. I don't want to promote someone else. So I'll let you know separately. Okay, guys, let me know who's banked some pips with us then. I want to see some thumbs up. I want to see some likes. Who took some pips out of the Nasdaq there? Who took 20 pips? I think there's more to follow. The question is, can we stay in the trade? Day for making money today, guys. Day for making money. Let's see. Uh, uh, oh, the accounts. Oh, you're driving. It's all right. You're done for the day anyway, mate. You had your 2 trades this morning. You you're good today. I'm not going to say it's never stopped you in the past, though, has it? Driving, meetings, football, pub. Oh, there we go. We're out at the Nasdaq now. Okay, all done. So 172. Okay, so Nasdaq. We'll come back to this maybe. at 130. We'll see what if we can get a decent wick fill here, then I'm gonna look to short this one again. I'm done with gold. I don't really want to get in with gold because look where we are. If anything, I'd look for shorts on gold, especially around 4 o'clock London fix. And if we can get below 29.15, 29.14, I think shorts look good underneath there as well. But yeah, where we currently sit, all the way up here, how many dollars up on the day? $33 on the day. Yeah, it's not something I'll sit tight on that one. DAX is 520 points down on the day. Interesting. Have we broken yesterday's low? Ooh, okay, this is interesting now. Now we've broken yesterday's low. So it looks like yesterday was a big false break move. So if this closes like this today, tomorrow we sell the DAX hard. Or, sorry, I'll rephrase that. Tomorrow I'll sell the DAX hard. Can you see what I'm saying, guys? Popped out, had a huge spike up, dragged loads of buyers into the market, and then it's just taken out yesterday's lows. We could see a decent drop down on this now. 5 minutes. If we get a wick up, we'll sell. And this will be my final trade of the day. Oh, what's anyone else looking at? I want to get rid of that 1 second. Alright, switch it around. It's only 18 pips. Okay. Why does my mum always have to ring me when I'm on live stream? She knows very well what I do at 1 o'clock. 10 years been trading, and she still has this thing about ringing me at 1 o'clock. At least I know where I get my memory from. Okay, so decent day. Yeah, if you ever meet a guys, you can't let on that I share all these secrets. Now the weather's getting nice. I'm really starting to look into the summer event. Maybe we do the boat on the Thames. What do you think, guys? Trade and sail. Well, I'm saying sail for you, Frankie, but it's not exactly sailing down the Thames, is it? It's more like a little float. 3 minutes for this candle to close. Hmm. See what's going on with gold. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna hit the gold cells at 130. This is no, we can't. There's structure there. We've got to wait. The structure. DAX is just looking phenomenal for more selling. I'm just not going to do it at 540 points down on the day. So it definitely points the way to more selling on US indexes. So we're going to do something like this. Only if we get a wick up. See if we can get a better. So 20,220. So keeps pushing. The only way I'm going to do a flip entry is if we have at least 15 pips between the close and the bottom of the wick. But I'm not sure that's going to happen. What we down on the day? 1.2% now. Oh, it's dropping. Unfortunate there, guys. Unfortunate it came back. It's just a mathematical indicator that, and it's not an indicator. It just gives you the it just gives you the statistics on how far the market's moved over the last X amount of days. Hold on. Right. I'm just going to put a sell stop on the low of that 30-minute candle on the DAX on it, yeah. So guys, I'm just going to show you quickly. I've just done this. And because we've moved a bit further, I'm only going to put a 15 pip first target, and I'm going to take a bit more off, 70%. Just because the further you move away from the original point, the lower the probability of success. So I want more to come off. Right, we'll go back to what I was just showing Anna. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Okay, so standard settings is a 14 period, means it'll look at the last 14 whatever candles you're looking at. So whenever you're looking at this, you want to make sure that you go to the daily chart, because you're not trading it in relation to the last 14 hourly candles. You want to know how far this market moves in a day from the high to the low on average over X number of days. So the shorter, the smaller the period, let's say 5 would be looking at over 1 week, 10 would be 2 weeks, 14 is just the traditional standard. There's no right or wrong period. You just want to get a gist of what the market's doing. So for example, there's no point including today because it's still live. But if we go to yesterday and then we come down to, let me just stretch it out a little bit so we can see. So here, so 307 points from the high to the low. So if I just measure this now, if we go to the high and to the low, so it's 571. So at 307, we're like 1.5 times ATR. I mean, it's already moved 1.5 times its normal range over the last 14 days, trading days. So you're asking a lot of it. You're asking it to do something out of the ordinary in order for you to get another target if you want to break this low. Now, if the market pushes up, then by all means take another sell, because it's shown it's already moved down here today. It could do it again. So if we were looking at it on the hourly, yes, every candle's printing a downrange candle. Every candle's printing a bearish downrange candle, closing relatively strong as well. But what we'd want to see is we want to see the market push up a little bit, create resistance, and then another seller candle come in, and then you can take a trade. This to me is just avoid at all costs now. Market's gone, come back tomorrow. Yeah. Whereas if we look at the DAX, which is 22,000, the Nasdaq is 20,000. The DAX has moved over 2 times the amount of pips that the Nasdaq has, right? Um, we have a look at what else had moved a good chunk. The CAC had moved a good chunk as well. The Russell had moved a lot. So it's always good to remember to look at the higher time frame to get a perspective of where we are in the overall movement. It doesn't mean that if the average true range is 300 points and it sold off 500, doesn't mean that the market has to go back up again. It's just telling you how many pips the market moves in a candle from high to low. It's not a directional base. Um, Something like ADX shows you strength of trend, but look, indicators are just, for me, it's just, you don't need it. If you're a price action trader, you're a price action trader. You can see trend, you can see momentum. How do we see momentum, guys? Tell me how we see momentum. Yeah, just so look. What you do is you just put a number on the top right hand corner of the page. So how do we see momentum, guys? All right. No, just any. You tell me. How do we see momentum? Go on. What would be a clue? Yeah, size of candle. What about the size of the candle? So let me do something. So, right. Okay, I'm gonna cancel that Nasdaq order. We're just seeing, was there, uh, bigger, yeah, we're seeing momentum, we're seeing buyers or sellers in this instance because I have black candles. We're seeing lots of sellers, lots of volume, big bodied candle. Right, tell me what this would mean. What would that mean? This Mr. Armand showing his past. Right tune. Absolutely. So this morning we were talking about pancakes in the live stream. Now we're talking about tunes. We are the most on point trading education company there is out there. We've just had the summer party being talked about on the Thames. So come on guys, what would this candle show? So if this one shows momentum, what does this one show? It shows indecision, but think of what I'm saying. If this one shows momentum, no, 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 no. Right. You, Yeah, it's a doji, but what does it show? Indecision doji. Nah, you're thinking all out the box. Right. If this is a massive body, right, and it shows momentum, what has probably happened in this candle? Is it right? It's a small body, but what's the other part of it? No, right. You guys, let's get this out of the way. You're killing me. Right. If this is a normal size candle, right? And then we just said, yeah, it's got long wicks. It had massive wicks. Look at the size of it. It's top of the page down to the bottom of the page. What does that show? Come on, guys. You're going to take years off my life here. If big bodies can show momentum and volume, what do huge wicks tell us? What's happened? Someone save me. Save me from screaming on stream. Okay, Anna, yes, yes, but what does that tell us? Come on, someone just follow up what Anna said. What happens around news? Ah, god damn it. Anna, follow up with what you said. What does news create in the market? We have a winner! We have a winner! This thank you. Thank you, Donville and Prem. Volatility. So volatility is dangerous to trade, but volatility will generally lead to momentum at some point, right? We need new, so it's not the indecision, it's the volatility because it just sends the market up and down. No one really knows how the market is priced in or not priced in until after the event. So if you watch an NFP or you watch a CPI um, street release, the market might spike, and then if it's as the markets have priced in, it'll just carry on that way. Or if it's against what the markets have priced in, it'll just shoot straight back. So it creates volatility. And volatility, yes, that's what we want to trade. We need volatility. We need the market to move up and down. But what we don't want is we don't want it to go up and down in the same candle. So we want news to come out and then give us a direction and then momentum to follow. Make sense? Closing the DAX. You're still in the DAX. Lovely, guys. Well, we got there. We got there. I got a little bit more grayer, but you did help me lose a little bit more weight. So that's good. You got the metabolism up there. So just always think what candles show us. Remember, reading a candle is like reading a story. So every candle is a new chapter. It's a new page in a book. So what does it tell us? Did we respect the highs? Did we break the lows? Did we see momentum? Did we see volume? Volume's big bodies. Do we see a small body? And if we see a small body, what do we see either side of it? Have we got big wicks? Have we got no wicks? If there's no wicks, then Usually this will be around, let's say, through the Asian session until, let's say, 2 a.m., where you get less liquidity in the market, less buyers and sellers, so the market doesn't move around as much. So these are things that you want to start looking at and applying to your rules when you're looking at the market. It's like, right, okay, what does that tell us? How can we use that to our advantage? So so even things like ATR or ADR, whichever one you want to use, average daily range, average true range, you the likelihood of it going below 1.5 times ADR or ATR and moving more, the probability is just diminishing each time. So you looking for sells down here is just doesn't make sense. But on the flip side, if we know the ATRs are 300 points and it's only moved to 150, we know there's scope for it to go either way, and that's when we can use technicals to or price action to give us a clue on which way to go. All right, let's see if there's something setting up here. Ooh, new resistance. We've got the 130 sell. Let's take. It's already gone. I've missed it. I'll wait for the hourly candle to close now. Unfortunately, if you can get the entry price again, then it's worth it. But according to my mind's, mine would have just basically hit T1 there. Got the DAX flip. There's no trades on the DAX yet, sir. Um, yeah, gold. I think we could see a little bit of a. Let's get all these off and let's restart. See what we can find. All right, daily. What we seeing? So bias right now, based on what we're seeing, we've seen uprange candle bullish, uprange candle bullish. So momentum is definitely to the upside. We're in an impulsive move. We could run on and test the all-time highs again at 29.52. So based on the daily chart, you'd probably want to say to yourself, right, rather than looking for sells, I'd want to wait for a pullback to do buys. A little bit like what we did this morning in the live stream, yeah? So for all the members that were in the live stream, this is exactly what we did this morning. We waited for it to come down, and then we bought and took a nice 44 pips out of it this morning. All right, let's look at the 4 hour. So 4 hour, let's readjust. We can see coming into here, most recent, so that's pop that at the all-time high. Let's pop, that was this. Uh, that's there. Let's have a look at the H1. H1 support is there. Resistance. Okay. What the hell's going on? All right. Anyone got any clues what's just going on with my chart? I can't get the. What the? Anyone know how to correct that? My trading view is just I can't even bring the chart back. Okay, let me close it down. What the right mouse reset view? uh, I, literally, it just keeps flying back to the left. Right, hold on, guys. Let me just unplug my mouse, see if something crazy is going on with that. If not, we're just going to go straight back to MetaTrader. Try and do the arrow next to replay. It's joys of tech. Okay, let's just change screen. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, okay. So if this one starts going wappy, then I don't know what to do. Right. So nothing. I wouldn't, like I said, DAX is off the radar for me now. I would. Let's have a look at the H1. I'm not trusting a buy candle right now. So I think if you were to get a 15-minute bearish candle here, I just feel like we're going to see more downside on the Nasdaq following suit with the rest of the indexes. So if this is a bearish candle, but not too strong, I mean, we've got 9 minutes left. If it comes somewhere into this region, next candle wicks up, we can sell the low because there's 52 points down to the low. So like I said, it can't drop too low. If it drops too low, then it's going to eat into our potential gains. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened there on TradingView. Right, what's this post? Trade wars begin. So guys, we for everyone that's I was going to say, in fact, I can't do it just yet. I was going to say, can you leave a review? But I'm just waiting for Trustpilot to be set up for Instant FX Capital. But this looks good as long as this isn't a too big a bearish candle. But yeah, I'm going to stay with gold. Ideally, we see break. If you're going to do a short on gold, it has to break this one now. So there's going to be no shorts for me unless we break 29.40. 8 minutes for the candle to close, guys. I do want to stick around for the US Open for NYSE at 2:30 because I want to see if the backside's going to fall out of the market or if it's going to have a bit of a relief rally. Tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? Let's have a look. Where's the news? Where's the news? Where's the news? Wednesday, relatively quiet again. We've just got. Why is Trump speaking at 2 a.m.? Oh, hold on, my time's out. Let me refresh. Oh, he's speaking at 2 a.m. Due to deliver an address on a joint session of Congress at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. 2 a.m. So 2 a.m. in Washington, that's going to be like 9 p.m. Is that, yeah, 9 p.m. US time. So, okay. Uh, oh, hold on. So that's tonight, 9 o'clock their time. So Trump speaking at 2 a.m., so 9 o'clock US time tonight. Okay. And what else do we have tomorrow? 1:15, we've got ADP non-farm employment change, and at 3 o'clock, ISM services PMI. So forecasting 53 on the ISM services, so it's over 50, which is so is it right? Okay, so guys, the issue is something to do with my mouse because if I take my mouse off the screen, it stops moving. Um, so maybe the batteries are dying, I don't know, but I'll just unplug it after the live stream and maybe we'll come to the solution. So yeah, we've got ADP non-farm on Wednesday at 1:15, so we'll trade through that, see if we can get any decent little setups. For those of you that aren't members and would like to join our trading community on Telegram and do the London Open on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the New York Close on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can do so. Just either, if you want to find out a little bit more information, just drop myself an email. That's thanks, Mark. I'm shooting. See you in the morning. Yeah, see you, Frankie. See you tomorrow, pal. So you can drop me an email at mark@tradeandtrain.com. Or if you, yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. And then you can find out exactly what we do in the membership, what's entailed, what services are involved. Um, in terms of the community, everyone is there to support one another. There's no condescending talk. Everyone helps one another. I don't want people coming in and being rude, thinking they're better than others because they've been trading for longer, etc. So if you are going to be a little bit like that, you will be refunded straight away and taken out if that's your attitude. The community is a very, very warm community. We all get along really, really well. So if you want to be part of a proper community, then guys, would love to see you. Drop me an email. Um, there's it's not a Flash Harry community, if you know what I mean. We're not like those Instagram profiles, but it's a community for traders developed by traders. Uh, no rivalry, exactly. We all want to succeed. We all want to succeed. We win together, we lose together. But this could be quite nice. So I'm just gonna get ready. Still got not that one. I'm gonna move that out of the way. Now, this isn't a trade, guys. I'm just waiting. We've got to wait for the candle to close. Then the next candle, I want to see it wick up. Thanks, Donville. Appreciate the kind words, buddy. What am I doing? I don't know. It's something to do with my mouse. That's all I know. But I can't unplug it now because if I unplug my mouse right now, it won't even come back now. All right, we've got a minute and a half. 1 minute, 15 seconds for the candle to close, and if it closes like that, I definitely won't be placing the order. Yeah, I'm looking to short indexes. So right now I want to short the Nasdaq on the back of um, the rest of the market. Ooh, DAX is 579 down now on the day. It's a landslide. I mean, if you look at it on a daily basis, in theory, that's where I'd look to take full profits down here. I wouldn't go all the way. I'm not that type of person. I would always be looking, and you know that if I get in this trade, I'm literally going to be taking bits out along the way. So where you see it saying 5,000 profit, I'll be lucky if I've got 25% left by the time it gets down there. So you're talking 1,250 if it was together, which I doubt. Okay, so the hour's done. 35 points. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes just to settle down as it's the new hourly candle. Anyone trading anything else? Let's see what's going on with gold while we're waiting for this to. Yeah, we'll wait for gold to break 29.13. DAX just drops and drops and drops. Um, Give it one more minute and then I'll look to place this order. If there's, I'm gonna have 4 seats spare for March the 12th, guys. So if anyone's interested in joining some of the members on March the 12th for trading day, uh, drop Jody at Trade and Train an email and you can send out the payment link for the day. Okay, if you want to reserve your seat. Oh, if we break the highs, I'm not placing it. Okay, let's get rid of it. Right, we'll wait till 2:30 now. So, is there any news? Is there anything coming out that is positive? US. Tesla shares sink pre-market on sharp drop in China. Sales 4% down on the pre-market. So we're going to reset trade policy April the 2nd. Mexican president will announce retaliatory measures on Sunday. Trudeau hints at what's next for Canada after tariffs. 8:40 Eastern time, so 9 o'clock. 8:40. Isn't that 20 minutes ago? 8:40. World clock. New York. Yeah, 20 minutes ago. So the US Commerce Secretaries just spoke to CNBC what they're saying about tariffs. So let's see if there's Uh, okay, here we go. Comments from the secretary. We need to see material reductions in opioid. Oh. We are going to reset trade policy on April the 2nd. Canada and Mexico have abused the US on autos. If Canada and Mexico can prove they can stop the flow of fentanyl, the tariffs could come off. Hopefully Mexico will understand this is not a trade war, it's a drug war. We want car manufacturing to come back to Michigan and Ohio. Interest rates will come down 100 to 100. Oh, okay. So this is why we're probably going to start. Interest rates will come down 100 or 150 basis points lower. That's going to be positive for US indexes. Uh, yeah, I think that's. I'm gonna wait now after those comments. I want to see how it opens at 2:30. So we're gonna wait 25 minutes, guys, because that's obviously some big news there that he said in terms of interest rates. Obviously, it's got nothing to do with Trump and the interest rates are governed by the Fed. Trump and his team can suggest where he wants interest rates, but it's a complete separate entity, so they can't. I'm sure he'll be pushing to get rates down, etc., and doing everything he can to get JP on side. But ultimately, it's the Federal Reserve's decision. So that was Jerome Powell and his team. So they we'll have to wait and see. But it's a big statement to say that it's going to be 100 to 150 basis points lower, which is probably why we're seeing this uptick now. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the open at 2:30. Yeah, I'm not just going to jump in, guys. You know, but on the flip side, the interest rate is dropping, or the comment of that might, if we think about what people can do with their assets, if you're in liquid assets like gold, where if you were to sell it and you could put into something like stock market that's going to pay a dividend and capital appreciation, if you get the green light that there's something like this going to happen, or if there's positive news out of Ukraine, Russia, it makes sense to drop things like gold, sell them while they're at highs, put it into dividend high yielding stocks where you can get capital appreciation and dividends, etc., as opposed to something that is basically a safe haven. Because there's gold is it doesn't really do anything. Okay, it moves a lot on a day in terms of volatility, but it doesn't really do anything. People have it in their portfolios like a as a hedge to protect a downside movement. So yeah, if we can get under 29.13, that should we've got some good movement there. Good 20, 230 points. So that'll be my trade for tomorrow, I think. And that's not my mum ringing. Oh, let me just get rid of the levels. Okay, so this price point based off the daily is going to be quite interesting because if this price holds, this is actually where we could see a strong rally. So if this holds, what do we notice here, guys? I've gone right down to the 5 minute, but what do we notice? Tell me what you see there. What are we seeing, guys? If you just look at that, what's the first thing that stands out to you? Oh, yes, Rob. Anything else? So look. Hey, Scott, how you doing, mate? 28, 78. Lovely. You got more patience than me, mate. I can't hold things. I'm literally my average trade time is about 41 minutes, and it's dropping. So look, this is if you just look at this on the five, this is the first thing you can see. What can you see that the structure has started to change? We've got a low, lower low, lower high, lower high, higher low, higher high. So the structure has changed. Ugly, it doesn't get much cleaner than that. That's very, very simple. Now, I don't trade double bottoms, inverted head and shoulders, and things like that. Just look at the structure, right? So the first thing that we've seen here is where we've seen the market respecting these highs all the way down and creating new lows after periods of consolidation. This is the first time it's actually broken out and created a new high over the last, what, since early hours, right? So the question is this zone that we marked out on the daily, will price get above that area? And if so, do we have a change in structure? And that's what I was just looking at the 5 minute time frame for. Because usually, if you look at the indexes, especially the US indexes, when they come into their major structural points, major daily support or resistance areas, you can see a change in structure on the lower time frames quite quickly before it then goes off and does whatever it's going to do. Now, I have no idea whether it's going to run off to the moon or collapse and fall through the floor. No idea. But what I can do is I can trade according to whatever price shows me. So right now we know we're at daily key area here. So the question is, do we get back above it? Now, this is probably not going to be good, man. That's why I like. I used to be a swing trader, but Trump Trump's first term killed my temperament for swing trading. Literally, that was it. It was the death of my swing trading. I was like, I'm not sitting in trades any longer just to see profit eradicated from a tweet, a comment, whatever. Just my patience just went out the window. So yeah, like I said, it's these key areas where we can see that prices battled before and then shot off where I'm interested to see. In fact, the DAX has pulled back about 80 points now, so maybe we're going to see a little bit of a relief rally, or whether we'll go back on and continue the move back to the highs. Again, I don't know. I'll be way out of it by that point. I'll be out of it. If I get a trade, I'll be out of it within an hour, that's for sure. Now, realistically, what I'd be looking for, rather than trading down here on the long, I'd want to be looking at a long over above here. So let's say the market spikes on the open, then pulls back down. I'd look to be trying to get long above that 20,540 area. I'm not using TradingView today, guys, because for some reason it's deciding it doesn't want to stay on the screen. It just keeps shooting over to the left, so I can't see the damn charts. I think it's something to do with my mouse, because as soon as I take my mouse off the chart, it stops moving. Um, let's see what's going on. Gold, I'm going to look for shorts underneath 29.14. I think I've so I don't know what I was reading yesterday. Before I went for my run yesterday, I ordered some new running shoes, and I've just got a message to say they've been delivered, but they're pink. So I just got some new pink running shoes. Not quite sure how I didn't see that. Anyway, let's see what happens here, because if we can break through here, I'll be looking for shorts. Okay, so there's nothing on the DAX at all for me. I'm not even interested in long, shorts, or nothing on the DAX. Gold, um, two potentials. Obviously, the news about US dropping rates 100 to 150 basis points. Obviously, that's hearsay. Um, won't do. Um, stop ringing on live stream. So yeah, a close below here and a wick up. I'll sell. 2900 looks decent target area, but again, I'll be taking off at 10 pips, 20 pips, and then trailing. Um, if we come down here and we have something similar to what we see here, where momentum fades, you can see the bodies of the candle fade, we get a small body and a wick down, then the next candle wicks down, I'll buy the break of the high if we've got 20 points. So this is what we did this morning. This was the trade we took. We took it up to the top. We took 44 points out of it. Easy money. So that was the live stream this morning with our members on Zoom. So that was the trade we took. If something similar sets up, then yeah, I'll trade it. But I've got a feeling that we're going to break lower. I think a lot will be dependent on what happens with indexes, to be fair. But we're going to sit tight until another 13 minutes. We'll see what happens on the US Open. If nothing really happens, then I'm going to call it a day. Anyone watching anything else, guys, other than my gold, NAS? Anyone looking at any other markets, any other commodities, indexes, currencies? Were you in the gym this morning, Scott? I just I just made it there this after. Well, when I say I just made it there, I went this afternoon before the live stream. My God, I'm so weak. Unbelievable. Like embarrassingly weak. Kiwi short. Oof. I can't bring that up, but I think I'm kind of inclined to be looking at Kiwi long. S Selling of dollars at the minute is my preference. Right, we've got 11 minutes this damn candle to close, and then we can decide what we're going to do. Uh, isn't there a possible short on the UK 100? Uh, share the. Can you share the chart with me, Donville? Share it to me on Telegram, and then I'll pull it up and discuss. I want to see what you're looking at. Yeah, this is my first gym session in months. Just gold. Yeah, I trade gold and DAX in the morning and gold and Nasdaq in the afternoon. So, and believe it or not, I've had one trade on each today, which is unusual. Both the DAX and Nasdaq got to T1, and then that was it. Nine minutes left, and then I'll call it a day if there's nothing for us to trade, guys. I tell you what, while we're waiting for the seller bar, 3M, filled range of previous bar, still scope for more. Was that on Rob? Tell you what, I'm just gonna try and unplug my mouse, see what happens. Okay, there we go. Unplugged. Because I hate MetaTrader. Okay, that's working. Yep. Okay, trading views back. So, I don't know what it was, but it's something to do with the mouse. Yeah. 8 minutes. If we close below there in 8 minutes and we get a wick up, we are selling, guys. Or not we, sorry. I am selling. I'm referring to us all together. Seven minutes. Okay, Kiwi. Oh, excuse me. Oh, fire. Oh, what we got? Yeah, because we do have a lot of room for this to move. And let me just drop down, see if there's. Yeah, see, look. Now remember, I never want to be the last man in. There's 155 pips there. What we dropped from the highs about $14, 13 and a half. Well, unfortunately for me, if we close above this level at 230, I will be departing with no trades. If we can close below there, then I'll look for a short. The 15, no, I won't settle for buy. So only one I'll look at now is a short underneath there. Pound yen, God, I've not looked at this for ages. It's horrible. Horrible. Yeah, not even interested in pound yen anymore. I don't think I've traded it from since maybe August, maybe. I, I'm just looking at the running shoes I've ordered. They are bloody pink. How did I not see that yesterday? Should always do it on your PC, not on your phone. Unbelievable. Well, 4 minutes, guys, and then I am gonna call it a day. So listen, we've had one trade. We got, what was it, 20 pips out of it. Anna got two trades. She took gold long and Nasdaq short, so she's had two trades, two wins. Just had the one trade on this session. So don't remember, guys, if the more comments you get and the more likes, the more live streams I'll do. Oh, gold's been a bit jittery on the old broker right now. Mm. Don't know if anyone else's broker is getting very jittery, but yeah, it's alright. Yeah, so March the 12th, if anyone's interested. Alright. Doesn't look like we're gonna drop through there in the next 2 minutes. Do you know what? I would go for a run, but I yesterday on my run, Maverick, I pulled my bloody calf the furthest point from the house. So I ordered new running shoes yesterday, went for a run, and then as I was at the bottom end of Regent's Park, fucking calf went. I had to get a line bike back. So there'll be no running for a couple of weeks for me now, unfortunately. Yeah, I've reached that age where I guess I'm like a creaking gate. Just push the body a little bit too far and something goes. But feel good anyway. Feel good, just can't walk and run. 1 minute, guys. Gold is going to be off. Let's have a look. Young man. Young man. Yeah, I've done resting for the last 4 years. I've been a lazy bastard for the last 4 years. I'm fed up of resting now. I need to get some of that vigor, motivation. In fact, naturally I want to train again, which is taken a long time. It's taken a long time. I've not wanted to do it. I've forced myself to go a few times, but now I actually want to go. So there's a big difference, and I can feel it mentally. Today I wanted to go for a run, but I knew I couldn't. Um, let's see what happens here with this, because Nasdaq is all over. Just dropped 30 points and then bounced again. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of how the last couple of I don't like how this hourly candle's formed right now. So, and the 30. So if we're going to trade the 30, we need to see a close below here. So if you want to trade this based off the 15, because we've got a bit of clarity on the 15, you can sell below 20,229, and you can buy above 20,341 because you got 94 points to the next structure. So we've got plenty of room either way. So there is options, and as I said, we've seen structure change slightly on the M5. So if you get a close above here, you got 90 points to run into. So it looks quite good. But yeah, nothing for me, guys. I'm gonna sit the rest of the day out now. We had one trade in this session, two this morning, so happy days, 3 trades, 3 wins, profit in the bank, and we'll come back tomorrow. So guys, thank you for joining in and being here and engaging with me. I enjoy it. Let's see who's here tomorrow. Remember, guys, the more comments, the more likes, etc. Ooh, Naz is. Watch the Naz, guys. Watch the Naz. If it breaks that, let's see what's going on with the DAX. The DAX is 580 down. Let me just have a look at the other markets, other indexes. Okay, Nvidia's down on the open. Oh, Microsoft's sinking. DAX is pushing again. Guys, I think we sell underneath the lows. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let's see if we can get a close below. I was going to go, but just looking at some of these. Alphabet. Okay, Google's still the same. Drop on the open. Okay, Netflix is an interesting area. If that breaks on Netflix, watch the gap get filled. Cheers, Anna. Take care, darling. So uh, everything's down at the minute. So we'll see. Again, another quite interesting little area where all these spikes have come on Facebook, or Meta, I should say. Um, you know what, guys? I'm gonna walk away. I've had a decent day. I'm gonna walk away. But yeah, watch it. Watch Nasdaq on the 15. If you get a close below, then look to continue the move lower. DAX is down 600 points on the day, so we might see a follow through. Probably come around 3 o'clock if it's going to do it. So, guys, thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Bye, guys.